found the opener, they've got control of admin, but where they push forward from here seems to be a little bit of a sticking point. They've got plenty of time to work with, the proximity to site isn't particularly high, and Secret are still playing this disruptive style. Last week on Clubhouse, they constantly had 2 men out on the roam here. They're always like nipping at the heels here of Rogue, but Aces is just better. 2 kills coming through, and it's going to have to be Slevin trying to go for a rotate away. It may find himself with trouble at the bottom of the stairs. Not to be the case, but have they still got this vertical control? Because Slevin could get into a great power position, finds one, can't spray through the wall until the man steps off, sprays Leon in the feet, down about 30 HP, but that planter is down, or the plant, sorry, is down. Diffuser is ready, and it's going to be a bit of a twist here, I think, for Secret to be able to swing the round back from a 3 versus 2.
I'll have to agree, especially as Leon manages to take Gonfi down, bringing us now to a 3 versus 1 Diffuser on the ground, and it just feels like Team Secret left things a little bit too late there, Des. They were pushed, they were pummeled in the early round. They don't have any opportunity really for putting any cams up there or anything that's going to feed them information as to there being somebody present.
I mean, I think at this point it doesn't matter because all of Rogue are also pushing in from the west. I think you had Aces coming through the main door, but outside of that, everyone is pushing either down yellow or looking to get their way straight in. And look at this, they've basically got behind Hive here, and he has no idea where's the cover from his team behind him. And at this point, I imagine Secret are in panic. Patbull is the only other one. They've completely lost control of sight. Everyone else is reeling and racing back, and Aces has got the long angle set up. He's not going to be too much of a worry here as long as he brings down Slevin. Job done. Finds one, finds 2. They're making it look like child's play. Keenan gets one back, but in a 1 versus 4 with the plant already down, Rogue have completely caught Secret off guard, and this should be the second round going their way.
Absolutely fantastic play from Aces there, going through that Secret rear guard like a knife through butter, Des. It was just easy for him to pick up those 2 kills. Now Keenan, he gets in and makes a best attempt at it, manages to find himself 2, but they will be impactless kills.
Here and right they would be. You got Keenan dialed all the way back in towards yellow, which means sight might be a little bit light. You got Gonfi playing below with the C4, waiting for a denial potentially onto main door, but Leon's tucked himself in from the north here. If Slevin steps out and wins this first gunfight, they could achieve a lot here, but with the smoke coming out, now he needs to move. The gridlock coming into effect for the first time. Can't win a gunfight as all 3 members of Rogue converge. A triple kill coming out for Rips, and something tells me there's going to be no coming back here. Gonfi finds a double, but Aces converts into a close. Rogue are running away with this, it feels like. A Secret looking completely lost on how to deal with the calm, patient aggression, which sounds very weird to say, coming out of Rogue. Taking the control they need and no more, but also keep a close eye on Corey and any potential flanks that he can pull off as the round progresses.
Keenan gets things started with a headshot from the Owl, bringing us back to 3 versus 4, and Patbull keeps himself hidden. Leon absolutely no idea there. You've got to ask what's going on with the Rogue drones. Cryan gets his 3rd on the round, but then shut down with a headshot from Gonfi. 2 versus 2 now, with a minute still on the clock, so plenty of time for the attackers. They don't need to rush, but what they do need to do is make sure they're not going in blind, Des, which is exactly what they've been caught out with again as Gonfi finds that man on the spiral stairs. 2 versus 1 now, and this is a big turnaround as Rips finds himself on the back foot. 45 seconds left to go.
Don't think I know about the man here at the end. Does get for the little flick shot down, but can't quite connect onto the head of Gonfi. It's turning into a bit of a scrap up here at the desk. No one quite connecting a kill for Keenan to step up spiral and take the closing shot. Much better, I'd say, from Secret, but for Rogue, you clearly saw in the mid-round that 2 of those kills did come from no flank drones, no awareness, pressure that's being set up. Otherwise, he might get forced away.
You saw it beautifully from Gonfi there, as you said, as he was so focused on the breach, and then as soon as there was that first hit from the sledge up above him, it just forced his eye away. It just forced him to move. Now he tries to take the challenge there, and he is keeping himself behind the bomb chassis for the time being, but Corey is still doing a lot of work upstairs on the vertical destruction. Slevin's going to find the first kill onto Aces. It's the first one Team Secret have had as an opener so far, and they need to double down on it. They need to now use that manpower advantage. 5 versus 4, 15 seconds left to go. Rogue need to get themselves inside the breach here. There are still Yokai drones that could play a part. Keenan tries to get the diffuser down. 2 kills coming from Rips. 4 versus 3. Leon at Izu collects the diffuser and tries to get it down again. The kills are raining in for Rogue here. 3 versus 1 now, as it's all up to Gonfi on the Kaid. This one is done, Des. There is no way he wins this back. It is one of the hardest retakes in Siege. He's 1 hit away from dying from most guns. There you go. Comes in from Cryan. 1 shot is all it takes away from a potential kill onto Aces there, but he's just keeping himself from being exposed quite nicely as he keeps challenging onto that main door.
Doesn't want to step back too far here, but he did it just as a second. Aces does take a small chip on the shoulder, about 15 HP coming off, but nowhere near enough to put him down. That's going to definitely put the fear of God into him, I think. No longer want to be stepping so aggressively around that corner, but I think equally identify the secret side. You can't play against that anti-window now that they've seen you there once. You do have to back away a little bit. Here comes the plant, though, coming out of Leon Ace.
Certainly trying the Yokai drones, disrupting him once again, and we're seeing this G2 technique of dropping it down the hatch and then jumping back up 2 floors to try and deny, but it doesn't matter because the kills come in for Rogue and Leon's getting the diffuser down once again. Yokai drone comes in again though and manages to disrupt the plant. 3 seconds left to go. Sleben steps out with a really important kill, and that's going to be the round going to Team Secret, and it all comes down to the clock.
At some point as well, it was being used inside of admin on all the windows just to try and, I suppose, inhibit or slow Rogue down, but at one point they were just throwing drones into the pest for fun, just saying, look, they need to be gone. Don't care about it too much. They did find one left on the window and shot it off not too long after, but it was more of a, look, it's not the end of the... Oh, no!
That is beautiful and disgusting all at the same time. I've nearly getting a second headshot onto the connector window there. That is about as beautiful a one-tap as you are likely to see in pro play.
Ugh. I'm still fighting to speak or breathe. That was disgusting. Fair play, Hive. Fair damn play. Let's see how it plays out further then with the 1 kill on their side. That should give them some momentum. Indeed, it will. Leon, the second one to go down as Hive collects a second onto Rips in the round. For all intents and purposes, that may as well be 3, as it might be a bit of a risk for the Rogue team members, Corey and Aces, to be able to recover their fallen comrade Leon, who's playing inside of Anti. Sleben, I think, knows at this point is a repel in and finish off the final kill. In fact, no, Patbull steals it away at the last second, and after doing so, he should be able to convert this into a plant. Sleben to get the next. It looks like Secret are bouncing back here, all off the back of that opening naughty shot coming out of Hive. Rogue with barely a response in this round. One will be found by Aces, but that is about it. Maybe the first round you can put down and say, okay, you've had your breathing room now, boys. Let's get back in focus, else you risk this one slipping away to Team Secret.
Secret just completely flipping things on the head here in round number 7, coming in with a great attack, just really taking the initiative. As I said, it's something that they failed to do, but Hive just getting aggressive in that early round, straight onto those spawn peaks, absolutely no fear, and I'm sure that he has taught Rogue a lesson there and is maybe just going to calm them down a little bit. I think after that first half, they'd done extremely well and probably coming in with a lot of confidence, thinking that they might just be able to have the run of things here on the defence, but that is absolutely not going to be the case. Aces unable to do anything about the diffuser there, just lets the time tick by, and that is the Jaeger and the Malusi gone, and 5 versus 3 once again. Rogue find themselves on a massive back foot here as they are trying to defend, and the wheels are coming off a little bit. We were waxing lyrical about this Rogue team in the first 6 rounds and how well they'd worked together as a team, but right now they just can't seem to win a gunfight. But Corey and Cryan, they find 2 headshots onto Hive from Packbull, but it doesn't matter. Secret, they press pause, back off, and then come back at them a second later and find 1. Cryan it is, left all alone, 1 versus 3, out goes the Nitro, nothing doing there. It's time to get the diffuser down, Secret.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the big hold-up is here. They know that he was lurking around upstairs. They heard the air jab go off and must know that he'd be skulking around this hatch or looking to come down. Spiral or some other kind of push. You go for a hot drop here, that's exactly what he'll do, but there's a man in cafeteria watching him. It's Gomfy. Secret have balanced things out at 4 apiece, and after how the first 4 or 5 rounds played out, I did not expect to be saying that, but their attacks are looking clean. They want to try and assault onto the downstairs, or if they just want to try and make a plant work. In fact, Patbull, that is a naughty kill through the drone hole as well onto Rips. Don't think he was expecting that one, Ace.
I don't think anybody would have been expecting that one, Des. It's a great angle to find, and that's something that's really impressed me from Team Secret in this round. Look at the angles that they are using quite often across 2 floors. Now, Corey, he manages to find a great headshot up the Visa stairs onto Hive, bringing us back to a 4 versus 3, but down comes the nade. The information fed in as to where that shot had come from, and what a down it leaves us now. Effectively 1 versus 4 for Leon. He will be able to pick Corey up, but with 30 seconds left to go, there is plenty of time for Team Secret to finish things off.
Still got the C4 in the back pocket here on Leon as well, but there's so many targets moving around. He's got to decide which one. Could this be a double coming through on the table? I think it will connect here. In fact, no, Leon goes down from Sleben, so not quite a trade coming out, but this plan should now get stuck. And here we go, bottom of Visa for Keenan. Secret close it out and they pull into the lead. It's 5 and 4.
And we see exactly why there as the breach does get opened. Hive is on that upside down rappel that we see Sloth from Kavana use so often to great effect. We'll see if if Hive can have any joy. I tell you what, if anybody's going to hit a shot from there today, Des, it'll be Hive. Keenan, he finds Rips completely unaware in Piano, and that leaves us now 5 versus 3, and Rogue are clinging on to a cliff face here with the fingertips.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to pull out an individual play here, but I remember Kanto on this map being caught a lot, just standing like a deer in headlights. And actually, in the very first game that G2 played in this map, it was the same story for Kayak, just being caught from random windows and angles that you'd say normally you should be able to cover for those. 2 Rogue members have been caught in the same way, but now they're fighting back. There's something coming out from Aces, but no, it turns out Secret say this one is going to bed. Aces, the last one left alive here on the smoke, gets the triple. He's into a 1 versus 1 against Keenan, the new boy, and he gets the quad. Rogue are going to keep it alive and keep the candle burning. It goes to 5 and 5 for its day.
Rip's just buzzing round, and we're seeing these Yokai drones be used like this much more for, as I say, informational purposes. Being used as the equivalent as one of those attacker drones sometimes, just coming in and buzzing around the map, trying to gather information and feed it into the roamers. Now, Packball, he goes into sight, starts to put that diffuser down. I don't know how much information there is for the players underneath to try and deny this plan. Packball's just continuing on through sight. Will find a kill onto Rips, but downed, and that puts the diffuser on the ground as well. 2 versus 2 effectively, with Packball out of the running. 20 seconds left to go.
They've got to make a push right now for this one. With the 2 of them standing up, Corey goes for Gonfi. Doesn't manage to finish him up. He puts him to about 65 HP. The double push comes in. A triple coming out from Sleben. They'll recover the diffuser and should be able to get this plant down, but they've got the shield. How has he lost that one behind a shield? It's into the 1 versus 1 here. Plant is getting stuck down. They're going to have to finish it off all the way, but Roundkey comes. Does he know where he is? No, he doesn't. Sleben, he's still up. He's in a 1 versus 1. Crying rotates off towards Vending Machine, but does Sleben know? Or does Crying know? Sorry. They're playing a bit of a ring around the roses here. Going to try and stick the defuse, but Sleben should have heard this one from a mile away. Crying comes off, charges round, gets shot down to about 10 HP. He's trying to bait in the push here. Goes for the spray. Sleben, he's got everything. 100 HP versus 10. He's got time on his side here. All he's got to do is keep on playing the bait game. In he comes, and Sleben will win it out. Team Secret, they move to match point. It's 6 and 5, but my God, is it close. A big like 2K, 3K coming up from Study up towards Trophy and Statuary. Enemy team had no idea he was coming, and that's the fantasy that everyone's got about Oryx, of course, in terms of game fantasy, and in terms of what you can achieve with him. That was the ultimate play. We don't really get to see it all that often, but it's the mobility and the fear that he can create, I think, if nothing else, as well as the ability to immediately smash through walls that can catch teams off guard. Here, Secret have got themselves in a spot. Opening kill onto Rips with 30 seconds to go. Now we've got Patball up here. Can they get this angle all the way through? No, the C4 comes out but doesn't connect. Can he spray him from this angle? I'm pretty sure he probably could, but the man coming downstairs, it's going to be Sleben on Spiral, finds the second. Crying will trade that one back out. Hive back and forth onto Aces. 4 versus 2. Secret might just steal this one at the bitter end of it. They've got about 20 seconds here, Corey and Crying, to bring this one back over the finish line, but there's 4 men to bring down. Keenan finds one of those. It's a 1 versus 4, and something tells me Corey can't do this all by himself. He will find 1 kill, but there is not a chance in hell that Secret give him enough time. They have persevered despite the rocky start to this game. They will bring down Rogue, and Secret, surprising a lot of people, are going to find 2 wins in their first couple of Playdays.